This is Volume 15 in Bad Movie Fights versus Good Movie Fights. In Volume 14, we learned that a good fight can be from a TV show, it can be life-changing, and only this guy runs perfectly in cinema. As always, there are rules. Anything with shaky cam is a major no-no. Anything without choppy editing to cover up actors who can't fight is a major no-no. And remember, no gunfights allowed.
I bet you have.
So, let's do this. Let's start off with a good fight. This scene is from the film Bourne Ultimatum. So in Volume 1 of this series, I said that this fight from the Bourne Supremacy was damn awful, due to the shaky cam. There's no doubting that the third installment in the Bourne series is the best and the last good Bourne film. And for this fight, there are some mixed emotions going on here, because it all happens via a bombing, a great chase, and then this incredible entrance. But we still have so much shaky cam and choppy editing, which is a real shame, but it's way better than this fight. However, it does still have its problems. But I must say, for the most part, it is brilliant. Brutal hand-to-hand combat with a few weapons used. What I really love about the Bourne films, and why they're the best trilogy I've ever seen, is that it doesn't pull any punches. There's no flashy music, it's just two guys being really clinical and attempting to end the fight via unaliving the other person, which happens. I'm hearing rumblings that Jason Bourne might make another comeback. Well, that's a big no to that idea, because this is what happens when you try and resurrect a franchise after such a long time.
I've been through a lot.
All right. I say we go in 3.
2014's RoboCop is just, and I have no hesitation in saying this, absolute dog turd. Everything about it sucked. Even this scene, which on the surface looks pretty cool, right? Well, it is, but it's not in keeping with what RoboCop should be. The music is awful, wow, and it's trying to turn this almost biblical tale into a superhero-esque movie. Now, again, the gunplay is actually, granted, very good, but it really doesn't fit in with the themes that RoboCop should be aiming for. RoboCop, at heart, is an anti-media, anti-crime story.
Red alert.
You crossed my line of death!
You haven't dismantled your MX stockpile.
Pakistan is threatening my border!
That's it, Buster. No more military aid.
Nuke 'em. Get them before they get you.
Having cool-looking shootouts really plays in the face of the themes developed throughout the original film and the original screenplay. But I guess if Hollywood wants to turn RoboCop into something new, fresh, and money-making, they're entitled to do so. Oh, it flopped. Oh well. I mean, honestly guys, if you wanted to make a decent movie, you don't get an Oscar-winning legend like Gary Oldman delivering lines like this.
In his everyday life, man rules over the machine. Alex makes his own decisions. Well, when he engages in battle, the visor comes down and the software takes over. And the machine does everything. Alex is, he's a passenger, just along for the ride.
In such a monotone manner. This was definitely a mortgage money movie for Oldman, and it shows. Yo, Gary, how's that mortgage repayment coming along, eh? Now, I do love it when I see the comments saying, this video's all over the place. I don't understand which fights are the bad ones and which ones are the good ones. So for the viewers who are confused by what bad or good is, here's a little quiz for you. I'm going to show you a montage of clips, and I want you to name the good and the bad fights. And for those of you who already have a grasp on what it is we do here, which fights are good and which ones are bad, stay tuned, because after this montage, I'm going to show you a fight that is so epic that it might just be the best fight of the series so far. But for now...
Gladiators! Ready!
So you wanted to try and set me up, huh?
Everybody was fighting. Those kids were
Who the hell is interrupting my kung fu?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Me Grimlock ready, but forgot which button.
But it's time for Bullhorn to get up in that ass. I am. Motherfucker.
You okay? Okay?
Hide, Sam! Piece of tin. Sam, where are you? You're so weak.
I ain't gonna let him show me up. Good. 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 Good, man.
by the power of Grayskull.
Showtime, motherfucker! Fucking think you can fuck with me! Fuck dynamite! You're not fuck with that blueberry piece of shit!
Right, that's enough of that quiz. Let's move on. At the end of the video, I'll tell you which fights were good and which ones were bad. Okay, so I still have to show you the fight that I think might be the best in the series so far, but I'm gonna need your help to judge if that's true or not. However, in the meantime, hit the like button and the subscribe button because, guys, serious time now, I'm still not feeling the love. Nearly 200,000 of you are returning back to the channel, but are not subbed yet. Let's get the number up. Also, only 7% of you have hit the notification button. What is up with that? We post this series every Sunday, but I want you to hit the notification button so you know exactly when new videos are going live and also when other series are going live on the channel. It really helps this channel to grow and, of course, helps me to make more and more content. However, this number is going up, so I guess there is a silver lining.
Because I'm so much crazier than you.
Keep your voice down.
I'm just the crazy slut with a dead husband. Forget it!
Shut the fuck up.
And speaking of which, the same director of Silver Lining Playbook is David O. Russell, who I featured before in this really weird clip.
I'm being a fucking collaborator. I was trying to help you figure out your fucking picture. Hey, bitch, I'm not here to be fucking yelled at. I worked on this fucking thing for 3 fucking years. Don't have some fucking...
Something, baby, you gotta do something.
And he managed to film some of the most realistic boxing fights ever put to film in the Oscar-winning movie, The Fighter.
A couple of the left hooks landed flush on the cheek of Mickey Ward. Ward tying Sanchez up. Very curious performance.
The beauty of how Russell got these shots is that he was going for surefire realism. And these fights were actually real fights from the 90s. So what he was doing is recreating those shots using the exact same camera from the same period and filmed each scene shot for shot.
And to me that the fight scenes seem extremely intense and extremely real. And so it was Mark's idea and kind of commitment that he wanted to shoot the fights using an HBO crew, which we did.
Every filmmaker that we talked to about directing this movie before David was hired was like, you can't shoot the fights in 20 days. You need 35 days. And I said, well, we're going to shoot the whole movie in 33 days. And we're going to shoot all the fights in 3 days. And they said, how are you going to do that? It's never going to work. I said, because we're going to film them like actual fights.
And it looks super authentic. The Fighter features career best performances from Christian Bale and Melissa Leo, who both won Oscars for this gem of a film. All right, so here's that fight that I've been promising that I think might be the best in the series so far. But as I said, I'm going to need your help here. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. It's from the film Universal Soldier, Day of Reckoning, and features a channel fave, Scott Adkins. What's really amazing about this fight are 3 things: the impacts, the sound effects, and lastly, the narrative. As you can see, Adkins' character is struggling initially, and then when he realizes his power, the balance of the fight shifts. And they perhaps do it, if not better, at least equal to any way it's been done before in any other movie. But what do you think though? Have you seen this scene before? And do you think this might be the best in the series so far? Let me know in the comments. Alright guys, I know you've hit the subscription button, I know you hit the notification button, so here is a little bonus just for you. Is this fight good or bad? This is from Edgar Wright's The World's End, the third part of the Cornetto trilogy. All the stunt work here in this film was choreographed by Brad Allen. Who was part of Jackie Chan's stunt team? And unfortunately, he passed away in 2021. There are some wonderful moments here, and much like Wright's filmography so far, he is pushing genre to its peak, and then even mixing it with other genres. And here we have an alien movie meets social commentary, meets comedy, meets coming of age, meets horror. Pretty hard to follow it to us mere mortals, but Edgar Wright is a genius. And if you've been also mortally following along properly, you should have answered the questions to the quiz, which was to name the good and the bad fights from the montage earlier. Well, here's the answer. They're all awful. Apart from this one, of course. Which is genius. And speaking of geniuses, so is this guy.
It's none of your damn business what I think about that.
Okay, calm down, QT. I'm going to show you a scene. Don't stress.
And I'm shutting your butt down.
Okay, all right. So I covered Kill Bill Volume 1 in Volume 4 of this series. Now, some of you didn't like the scene. You thought the impacts weren't very good. You thought the standing around of the characters wasn't very good. Quite frankly, I love the scene. But you know what? Let's focus on this fight. Because this fight is exactly how Tarantino wanted it. There are so many campy and throwback moments in this fight. First of all, it features the wonderful Daryl Hannah.
Gross.
This movie was her mini comeback. You see, Tarantino has a thing of reviving old stars who've disappeared from mainstream Hollywood and given them major roles in his films. After an incredible 80s for Daryl Hannah, she was nowhere to be found. This role was fun and showed us that she was in great shape. Now, there's a mini story here within the fight. Ellie Driver, played by Hannah, is extremely jealous of our protagonist.
I've always been curious about just between us girls. What did you say to Pai Mei to make him snatch out your eye?
Because she got her code name and became a favorite of the titular character, Bill. So this fight has been building up and it doesn't disappoint. From the opening flying kick in first person, to the lack of space in the camper van, to the dialogue, to the fact that Ellie Driver killed our protagonist's master.
Pai Mei to make him snatch out your eye. I called him a miserable old fool. Bad idea. Know what I did? I killed that miserable old fool. How do you like this?
And everyone knows that in Kung Fu movie lore, a student must avenge the death of their master. And what would be a perfect way to exact revenge on a character with just one eye? Okay, so that's it for another volume. Honestly, you guys showing me love on this channel is overwhelming. Thank you so very much. In the comments, which fights did you think was the best today, and which bad and good movie fights should I cover next? This has been Bad Movie Fights versus Good Movie Fights, Volume 15.
Take your filthy black hands off the presidential dinnerware, you moon cricket.